Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to give you all another exclusive interview with Natalie. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you so much for your continued support of this channel. As you all know, the person that I have on the telephone has been a very controversial person in the 90-day fiance. Um, what can we call it? Mm, I'm gonna keep that to myself. But she has been on 90 Day Fiance. She was once the friend of Ashley. Ashley, hello, welcome to the channel. Cause bitch, I know you out here. And some things went crazy. Yesterday, Natalie had an interview with a two-part interview. And there were a lot of you all who still had questions. Even I had questions. And so Natalie and I agreed that we would do this interview to finally set the record straight, to put everything to bed. I am asking, and I'm going to only ask you one time. If you have opposing views in the live chat, that is fine. But what my moderators and I will not tolerate tonight is disrespect. You will be blocked and removed from the channel. You will not go into timeout. You will not be warned. You will be blocked from the channel. I know to some people that doesn't mean a whole lot, but I'm just telling you, I've asked my moderators to not time anybody out and to not give anybody any warnings. They will be automatically blocked tonight, because anybody who is on here, whether or not you like them or you don't like them, still deserve to have the same respect that I will give them. And I expect that to happen in the live feed tonight. So you have been duly warned. Okay. So anyway, as I said, Natalie, of course, did a two-part interview, and we all had questions. And so, guess what? We're going to get the answers to a lot of those questions tonight. Everything that is said here on this live, that we are not providing receipts for tonight, but we do have receipts of, is alleged. Okay? Thank you. Natalie?
Hello, Auntie.
Hi, sweetie pie. How are you?
I'm as great as I can be.
Okay, given the circumstances, I'm sure that you are. First of all, thank you so much for agreeing to do this last exclusive interview with your auntie. I really do appreciate you I'm talking to me, and I appreciate the relationship that we have developed over the last couple of months, as it relates to 90 Day Fiance. We really have become good friends with one another, and I do appreciate that relationship, and I just want to make sure that I publicly count you as a friend.
Thank you, Auntie. I'm grateful to have you on my end of things, hearing me out and building the friendship with you. It's been a true blessing, and I am glad that we together can, for once and for all, set this record straight.
Yeah, let's set this record straight. We about to set it off up in this mofo. So Natalie, let me ask you, after last night's interview that you did your two-part series, how did you feel? Were you satisfied with what transpired last night?
I think that last night, I'm a bit torn. I put myself out there. I put myself in a very vulnerable situation to tell my side and to let people know the things that I endured and what I'm doing as a person, as a mother, as a fiance, as a person in the, human race, that the things that I'm doing to overcome what I've endured, because it's been so much. I'm blessed to have the people in my life, the people that have reached out to me and the supporters. And the program that I'm working right now is really helping me. And I'm just grateful for that part of it. Aside from that, I think that it was a little rough only because the timing was a little interesting last night, just because with everything that happened, I was actually unaware that there was a lot of stuff online and going on at the time. So when I originally put out my first part interview with my exclusive interview on YouTube, and I was saying I was rising above, that's what I always and will plan to do. That's who I am and what I'm going to stick to. I just think that I never had the real opportunity to go into much depth with everything, with the actual questions on the second part of it. So that's the only thing that, I wish that there was more clarification, but now you and I are here to get that squared away, and I think that we can do that tonight.
We will do that. I looked at the interview, and I think that a lot of people had a lot of negative criticism about the young lady who interviewed with you yesterday. I want people to understand that she is a clinical professional, I believe, and she is coming at this a total different way than the way that I do. I think that everybody has their interviewing style, and maybe her interviewing style wasn't what a lot of people are used to. But I think that given that she basically had a goal, and her goal was to bring awareness to cyberbullying, cyber harassment, and things like that. I think that she did a good job, and I think that she should be commended for that. So we're not trying to undo anything that she has already done, but we're just trying to really go down and delve and set the record straight. So, Natalie, we all know that you have been friends with Ashley for over 17 years. Okay, we've already established that. And we've already established that there are some conflicts between both you and Ashley. Where I am lost at in some of the relationship and some of the things that people feel that are a little bit conflicting or that they don't understand is the timeline between you and Ashley. And let me explain that in more of a detail. It appears that there
Okay.
have been a lot of shady things that have gone on in the relationship between both you and Ashley. Some things that have been confusing to the general public who has been watching 90 Day Fiance, because at one point y'all friends, one point you're not friends, and then knick knack pay the right, give a dog a bone, and then you come back and you say this. One of the things that I wanted to clear up is that last night you revealed that you, Jay, Ashley, and Christian sat down together and came up with this scheme to crash the Las Vegas fake wedding. Can you please tell us or give us some clarity on how that happened? Um, when TLC made it appear that you all were not friends. The last time that we had heard from you was when you rode off on your scooter. Okay, zoom, zoom. And so then we see pictures that are released later on with you under the Vegas sign and Jay and Ashley being with you. And so it's been very confusing. A lot of people feel like, what was really going on. Can you give us just a real brief synopsis of the timeline that you all were friends, wasn't friends? Can you give us some of that?
So, yeah, let's start with that. Okay, so when it comes down to the Vegas trip, prior to going to Vegas, a few days prior to going to Vegas, um, Ashley had reached out to me, and she asked if Christian and I would come to her and house. At that point in time, Christian had not ever met Jay, and he had never spent more than a very minimal amount of time with Ashley. They had actually never actually involved in any communication, nothing.
Oh,
So it was
okay, wait a minute.
his
Let me
first
stop
time
you. Let me stop
meeting
you.
them
So let me stop
in
you.
person.
So this was after or before the scooter incident?
This was after. This was after.
So after the scooter incident, when they filmed Ashley telling you to leave her house and you all were beefing, you Ashley called you on the phone and told you to come back to her house?
And then yeah,
Okay.
and then Christian and I were very hesitant to go over.
Okay.
We weren't exactly sure like what was going on, all these things. It was just very weird, and it was actually like a mutual friend of ours that had mentioned like actually there were some other things that had happened too, like they Ashley wants to reach out but doesn't know how. Like certain things were going on because it was probably from the time that we weren't friends. There was like a good month during this whole filming process and during the whole thing that we, in fact, were not friends. So when this occurred, we
Keep your mouth
went
up
over
to
to
the
their house.
phone. Keep your mouth up to the phone because you're going in and out. Go ahead. Keep your mouth up to the phone.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Auntie. So there was about a month time period that we were not friends,
Okay.
for sure. And then she reached out to me the one evening and asked if we could come over. So then I believe it was the following night, we went over to their house. And this is when they approached us with the fact that they were going to Vegas, they were eloping, and that we should come and we should collaborate on a plan with them and crash their wedding, basically to get clout for them on television. Nothing, it wouldn't be benefiting us except for the fact that like we would have been part of it. Other than that, it was a mere whatever was going to benefit them is what they were trying to do. I think it was just like them trying to help their storyline.
Okay, so you allowed them. So you allowed them to use you to you allowed them to use you to go out to Vegas and create a bogus storyline because you had already known that they were not indeed eloping, but that they were already married.
I found out that same time.
You found out when you and Christian went. Go ahead.
I found out when I was at their house that same time that they were already married.
Okay.
So I went out. So at the time, mind you, this is the very first time that Christian's ever meeting them or coming in contact with them.
Okay.
So he had at that point only known what I said, you know. So as I look back upon it now, they were definitely manipulating me and using me to be able to use at their benefit and at their leisure.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened. So Christian and I were like, okay, like why wouldn't we want to go on this basic free trip to Las Vegas and like have fun? Why wouldn't we do this? Why wouldn't we take this opportunity to do this?
Did you think about
like let's go?
So did you? So at that time, you didn't think about the ramifications of how it would look to other people at the end of all of this, because you know that TLC and Sharp Entertainment are the master editors. So you didn't at that time. You just thinking, okay, we're getting a free trip out of this. You know, why wouldn't we do this? And it's not going to backfire on us.
Right. And at the time, that's when I thought that Ashley and I were rekindling our friendship. So I had no clue that she would ever become the vindictive person that she has at this point and done all these things to me and drugged me through the mud. So I never anticipated anything negative to be able to come out of something that was merely supposed to be funny. Like whenever they were talking about it with us and the things that they were saying, it was supposed to be like this funny thing, like this like carefree, funny thing that people, you know, who crashes a wedding and all these things. So it was supposed to be that, and that's what they were telling me, and I, you know, was naive enough to believe them.
So did you have a relationship?
I mean, I was naive enough to be her friend all these years, so that says a lot about the manipulation that was going on.
So did you have a relationship with Sharp Entertainment or with TLC because yesterday you had mentioned that they didn't know anything about it. You didn't have your own producers, your own cameramen, your own gripmen. You didn't have your own people.
Now that you're mentioning it and I think about it, she was always in control of everything. And there was a few times that different people would say, well, she told us this. And I was like, well, that's not the truth because that's not what's been happening. So I think that it was like I think that she was lying to them too.
Okay, because you said that when you all got to the chapel and everything, that TLC, when you all crashed the wedding, TLC was not aware that you all were going to be doing this.
Yeah, any of the producers and the camera crew, no one that was there, no part of production knew that we were there.
And
They were shocked to see us.
because they thought that you and Ashley were no longer friends.
Correct.
So basically, you're thinking that this girl really cares about me and everything, and she really doesn't. Let me ask you another question. Now we're going to go back to that. But a source very close to Ashley revealed that there was a bridal shower that was filmed. Do you know anything about that?
Oh wow. Yeah, I do know about the bridal shower that we actually did in fact have a bridal shower, and that's actually the time that we um stopped being friends shortly after that bridal shower.
Yeah, because
Like
they
the next
said that
day.
because this source that and I'm asking you a question from a source, okay? And I know that you don't know that I'm about to ask you these questions, but I'm about to ask you these questions because they
Wow,
asked
I'm
me.
like in shock over here, actually.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm trying to tell you, your auntie be getting the tea now, and I know that I know that Ashley always has, from the very beginning, accused you of being the one that's been leaking her tea. And what she doesn't understand, and I hope she's out here looking, is that Ashley, one of the people that smiles up in your face all the time, that's one of your girlfriends that you think is your home girl, and y'all key, and when you go into the grocery store and you're going to pick up your kids and all that, she's the one that's popping you, spreading your tea. So what you need to do is back up off Natalie, because I didn't hit Natalie with a question that she don't know that I even know about. So after this is over, I hope you stop spreading that rumor, because it's somebody that grins up in your face every day. Okay? All right. So anyway, I'm going to go down. This source asked me to ask you this question. I understand at at the bridal shower that, number one, Ashley was inebriated and it basically could not get filmed, and that you popped off at the bridal shower, and that's why y'all weren't friends. Is this not correct?
Um, at the bridal shower, we did. There was a bridal shower, and we did film, and we did have a fight at the bridal shower. I didn't know that it was um like a real fight. Like I thought that we were like filming and like whatever, and we were going to talk about it later and move past it. But that is the same time when she cut me out of everything. So
Exactly.
that at that moment, the day after the bridal shower is when, in fact, we were not friends anymore. And our bridal shower was like the end of March.
Right, because I heard that you popped off at the bridal shower, and that was when, and it was filmed, and that y'all were asked to, according to a source, y'all were asked to film this argument that y'all had, that you had a beef with, I think her mother or somebody. You was beefing at the bridal shower.
Yeah, there was definitely a few different altercations, verbal at the bridal shower. Yeah.
Now I understand that the
And then
bachelorette
it was almost like it was almost like that I ruined her bridal shower, and like that wasn't the case. I thought it was just solely like we were filming and it was for the camera, and in reality we were like put against each other at that time, and that's when our friendship ended
Yeah, because
the first time around.
a source close to Ashley indicated and told me to ask. Um, she didn't even want it filmed because she wanted it to be away from the cameras. Is that true?
Yeah, I think that originally the plan was like that we were going to go about the bridal shower as if they weren't there and they were just going to film a little bit. And then I think it got under her skin because it was like a lot of like, we're going
You're
to film this now, we're going to film this now. And like the whole bridal shower was kind of,
staged.
I don't know. Yeah, like it was kind of, it just wasn't, it wasn't what you would hope it would be when you're having your bridal shower. I can say that.
So where was she? So the source asked me to ask you about the inebriation that she was that on one occasion when they were trying to film that she was inebriated. Is that a false allegation? Because I'm just
No,
asking a
that would have
question.
been, I think that that would have probably been the bachelorette party. That would have
Okay,
been probably
okay,
then.
okay. I wasn't clear. I was wondering whether or not that was a false allegation, but they told me these are the questions that you need to be asking Natalie about how inebriated she was at her bachelorette's party, and she was so inebriated that it was filmed that they couldn't even use.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they didn't use that footage either. I wasn't at the bachelorette party,
That's what I heard.
but I did show up.
That's
I'm
what I
sorry.
heard. I heard. Yeah, I heard. But I heard that this source that she got among her, amongst her. Okay, basically was like, ask Natalie this because they were there.
Wow, I'm really caught off guard by that.
I know you are.
I had no idea.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're here with the final words, and we're here to set the record straight. So I'm sorry that you feel uncomfortable about this, Natalie. But what we're going to do is we're going to get down to the T of what's really going on. And I hate to catch you off guard. I really do. But at this point,
Oh no, that's
she
okay.
needs to know.
I'm just like a little taken back, and I'm just trying to remain true to who I am as a person and
Remain true to
myself,
who
and
you are, boo.
do
Because
better than the situation and not throw any mud around.
well,
That's
that's all
all.
right because the source is throwing mud around. Okay, and we're going to get down to the source throwing all kinds of mud around where the source was with her and they took the picture of her out there, after kidney failure. Okay, after kidney failure and operations and all kinds of tubes going in and out of her ass, how she's out and about with Jay and the kids shopping and doing stuff. And then when somebody snap a picture, she wants to accuse you of snapping a picture when your ass is all the way at home doing what you do with the whoop whoop and the boo boo boo. And the person that's with her, her little source friend, is the one snapping the pictures and spreading it across, allegedly spreading it across Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, and some more stuff. But yet and still, she still wants to hold you responsible, and you wasn't even there. But anyway, I'm trying to calm down. I'm gonna go head on back to this bachelorette a bridal shower. So right after the bridal shower is when we got the opportunity to see on TLC that she cut you out. Is that not correct? Because that's what I was told by the source.
Yeah.
That right after that, they went to the fitting and they cut you out. She cut you out at that point because you showed your ass allegedly. Okay, those are buttons. Because you showed your ass allegedly at the bridal shower.
Right. So that's the next day is when our friendship ended for the first time.
And after that, they wouldn't had the little dress fittings and all of that. So Natalie, given the fact that you were on again, off again, on again, off again, on again, off again with this girl, let me ask you something. Why are you protecting her? You and I have talked and we've been friends and we've had a friendly relationship, but I have noticed from the source that you have been protecting her, that a lot of the information that you have, you're not spilling the tea on her. So you have allowed your reputation to be torn down destroyed. People have called you all kinds of names, and you have tea that you could have been spilling the whole time, especially to your auntie. You could have been spilling tea, but you have allowed yourself to get caught up in some funky mess with her. And it's not even you that's spilling the tea. Why are you protecting Ashley? I gotta ask the question. Why?
I really, I really don't know how to answer that. I mean, I don't know. It's really hard for me to come to terms with the fact that we were friends for so long and the way that she's manipulated me and the
Mm-hmm.
things that she's done to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's, it's really hard. So, I mean, I have a heart. I'm a good person
You
and I
got a
don't
heart, but how
like
long
to
you gonna
focus
let
on negativity. And
this ain't
I mean, I
focusing on
really
this
don't know
is
how to answer that because I don't even know why. People
Natalie,
can ask me that
this
every single day.
Natalie, this is not focusing on negativity. This is about clearing your name. This is about clearing your reputation. People have said such mean things about you, and you are sitting here protecting this girl. Here, this girl has treated you like a piece of poop on a stick. Okay, something that they put in their pooper scooper. And this other source is just behind your name. They're using your name and your image to spew Ashley stuff. And you're saying, well, Auntie, I'm not, I don't want to focus on the negative. What about your reputation? What about your character? What about how even last night when you were going live, she did a counter live and came out there in front of her child, in the presence of her child, who you have had a relationship with since she been pregnant, since the baby was in her womb, and talk about you in a negative way and allege that she called the police because you were stalking her. Because guess what else the source told me, Natalie, that you think that I don't know? Do you want me to tell you something
What's
else
that?
that the source said
Yes,
that you
please.
think I don't know? That you have already had, okay, a restraining order against her. That you can't even be, and she can't even be feet around you. That's what the source told me. You didn't tell me that. And that's why I say you've been protecting her at the risk of your own character. Now, you don't have to confirm that or deny that. But I'm telling you that how in the hell could you allow her to accuse you of stalking when she's the one that got the paperwork filed on her ass, allegedly?
I just think that
You
I
didn't know I
really
knew
can't
that,
even
did
put
you,
into
Natalie?
words like how I'm feeling to answer that. It's
I know,
almost like
because you
one of
didn't
those
know I
things
know.
where
You didn't know I knew. You didn't know I knew. And that's why the other day when I came out here with John Yates and I did my interview, I said I only tell 10% of what I know. See, Natalie, you didn't even know that I knew. You didn't know I knew, but I know.
Auntie, you know everything. You don't miss a beat. Wow.
Unlike,
Yeah.
I don't post everything. I don't tell everything. But when I heard her say that, I said, "Well, how dare she? When allegedly she's the one that's been fouled on, and not recently, but a couple of months ago. So how the hell you stalking her? I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the inconsistencies, and I'm sick of you covering for her ass because that's what you've been doing." And so now people look out and they say, "Oh, well, Natalie's a Nile. Natalie said this. Natalie said that." And here, I'm trying to go to bat for your ass, and you're still protecting her. And today it stops. Like you have got to stop protecting her. It got to
I'm
stop.
done. This point forward, I'm done. Like, I don't want any involvement. I don't want anything to do with her. I won't speak of her name. I won't nothing. There will be nothing. So
Well,
anyone that from this point forward that can continue to believe the lies, the fake allegations, all the bullshit that she says, I don't.
so, so, so,
Goodbye.
so,
They can
Natalie, let
go
me
somewhere.
ask you a question. Okay. I'm gonna ask you
because
one.
I'm taking a different route.
I know you are. I know you are. And it's irritating my ass cheeks, okay? But but I respect it. So Natalie, are you wondering how I knew about the restraining order?
I'm just wondering, like I'm just wondering how. I'm just in shock. I don't even know what to say.
I bet you don't.
You
Well, I'm about to hit you with a couple of other things that you don't know that I know from
Oh
Ashley's
boy,
source.
I need to like sit down for this.
Sit down and smoke a cigarette, boo. Smoking cigarettes and night. Okay.
I don't even smoke. Jeez.
I'm about to say a couple of other things. You
Whew.
ready? You ready? You got your seatbelt on?
Yeah.
I got a receipt.
let's
I got a
let's
receipt.
go, Auntie.
I got a receipt from a source that's close to Ashley. You know, the one she talks to when she's driving out to the store and she just, wants somebody to keep her company in the car. That there, I have a receipt about an incident with Selena Gomez, where Selena Gomez had a GoFundMe that was done, okay, in order for her to help people with lupus. Prior to the show, I have a receipt. Ashley, if you would like to see it, I can send it to you. Where there was a text that went back and forth where she said that she wanted to do this. Do you know anything about that?
I
Allegedly.
can confirm it. I can I can confirm that I did hear something like that.
Oh, you can confirm it? You didn't know I had that receipt, did you?
I did not. I did not know. But I can say that um I did know that that was something that she had said in the past, but
Why would she
that's
compare herself?
wow.
Why would she want to do a GoFundMe because Selena Gomez was? See, this is the reason why when she was in the hospital, okay, because the source told me a couple of things about that too. So, John, I have that receipt. So you confirmed that you heard that too, but you didn't know I had that receipt. Okay,
I
so
had no idea anyone knew. Yeah, I had
what?
no idea.
Well, like I said, I got so many receipts on that ass, I can file her on my taxes and get a good refund when the government workers come back to work, that is. Okay. So when I saw that she was in the hospital right before the end of the show, it almost was it almost was spooky because I was like, oh my God, let me go back and scan over my receipts like a old Rolodex. Let me go back and scan over these receipts. And it was wickedly and eerily familiar. So, right at the end of the show, she goes into the hospital. And as I'm flicking through my receipts, I'm reminded of what the source revealed about the Selena Gomez plot. And I'm saying, this girl crazy. If this is what she did, this girl got serious problems. And there is more at stake for her than what meets the eye. And so I paid close attention, Natalie, to every post that Jay posted. And when I saw Jay, okay, in the hospital, 3, 4 days after she said she was in the hospital, it looked like he was in the emergency room. And I mentioned it to Jay in his live chat, Natalie. And guess what, Natalie? I understand that this girl got her ass up, went to the ER, allegedly, this is all alleged, got her ass up, went to the ER on Sunday, did an in and out visit, left, then went back, okay, then went back, allegedly, on that Wednesday to film. Natalie, did you hear about this? Is this alleged source correct about this, Natalie?
That's what's going. That's what's going around town. That's the thing. Same things that I've been being told. I don't, in fact, know any details,
I don't even. It's all
but that's
alleged.
what
I'm
I've
just
been told as
asking
well.
if you heard the same thing.
I did hear the same thing.
We're gonna just go ahead and let that marinate with the crowd. I'm sure that they're going off in the chat. So people have asked me why have I questioned it? Because when you get a receipt that shows that this alleged receipt that this person had thought about this before the season even started after filming, that yeah, I just might do this. And then you see it happen, it'll rock your world, allegedly. And this is all alleged. It will rock your world because people say, well, why would she fake it? Why would she fake being in the hospital? And I'm saying, if, and I didn't say she did, I said, if she faked it. The Bible says that the love of money is the root of all evil. And if you love it, it'll rule you. And sometimes people will do anything for a quick buck. So when I started seeing pictures that were dropped in my DM on Instagram, thank you to some of my nieces and nephews who've been dropping all those pictures for me, including the one today when she's smiling with the dentist. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Let me see if I can pull that up. And I'm saying, did Natalie know about this? Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Hold on, Natalie. If we get disconnected, call me
I'm
back.
here.
If we get
No,
disconnected,
I'm here. I'm just in complete shock. I can't believe all these alleged things that have been coming across. I'm in shock.
so I
The
got
same
this
people that are
today. I got this
sending me
today.
things are something wild.
Look at that. Look at that. Don't she look wonderful? She looks wonderful. I got this from one of my nieces and nephews. They sent this to me at 404 Ashley underscore 90. 47 minutes ago was at the dentist smiling her ass off. And I ain't saying she can't go to the dentist. I'm just saying after all the stuff that she just went through, having a home nurse coming in, I'm just saying. So this picture was dropped to me. Let me find this one. At 11:37, my makeup artist. So we can afford makeup artists. Let me see if I can get that up there close for y'all to see it. So this is the same person that don't know how they gonna pay their bills, but they got a makeup artist. And I know how I'm gonna pay my bills, but I have to beat my face every day if I want to be. But you got a makeup artist, but you just did a GoFundMe. So then I got another receipt. And these are just things that make me go, These are just things that make me go, Just things that make me go, hmm. So on January 3rd, Jay sends this out, advertising his tattoo parlor. But yet and still, when she's in the hospital, he said he got to fly over. Get the fuck out of here. Wait a minute, let me get a couple of other receipts. I've been getting them. I mean, they've been coming in hot and happy, goddamn. They've been coming in hot and happy. Hot and happy. And it just makes you go, Selena Gomez, lupus, I'm sick, go fund me, Can learn a lot from a dummy. Let me find these other receipts. Lord Jesus. I'm telling you, Natalie, I'm so irritated with your ass. I don't know what to do. I'm irritated.
With me?
Yes, I'm irritated with your ass because you've been covering and you've been letting this person that's been releasing all this information to me, you've been taking a fall for him. You've been letting your reputation go down in smoke, covering for her ass. There comes a time when you got to be silent. There comes a time when your best defense is just being silent. You don't have to say anything. But when your name is in tabloids, when you got auntie out here reading your ass for filth, and here it is, you done conspired with this girl, okay? Allegedly, according to y'all conspired to crash a wedding after you showed your ass and y'all had a dispute at the bridal shower. You didn't get invited to the bachelorette party that allegedly could not even be filmed because she was so inebriated. And I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that word correctly. Then you get cut out of the cotton freaking dress. Then you ask, they call you on the phone and say, can you come back over here, please? You go over there and you a Christian conspire. Then y'all take a picture under the Vegas sign, according to John Yates, that y'all got paid $1,000 to do. Did you get paid $1,000 to do the what do you call it, Natalie? The picture under the Vegas sign? Was John
No,
correct?
there was no. No, I never received money for something like that ever. And to make something very clear, there was no one else. There were not even camera crews at the Vegas sign with us.
So then why would John? Did you hear the interview that I did with John, where John indicated that allegedly someone told him allegedly that Ashley got paid $1,000, that somebody got paid $1,000 for taking the picture?
I did hear that interview where he was claiming that he allegedly got information from, I believe that the source he said was his sister. So
yes,
that in fact is false information because that it did not in fact happen.
Okay, well, John probably doesn't know. He probably doesn't know because he's getting secondhand information just like I get. But that's why I'm sitting out here trying to verify some of the secondhand information that I'm getting. Because for once and for all, we're gonna put this to bed.
Auntie, I mean, if I was getting paid $1,000, I guess I would have a couple $1,000 if that was the case, because I have plenty of pictures from when we were hanging out at the pool the day before, when we were out to eat, all the places and things we did in the days leading up to being there at that wedding that day. So no, that in fact is not true. I never received money for any picture.
So let me ask you a question.
I haven't received money for anything at all. I haven't received money from anything. No tabloids, no nothing.
But you covering for. But you covered for. Even though you didn't think you was covering for her, you was covering for her. I hope that you understand what I'm saying. You were covering for her by not coming out there and defending yourself against these allegations when you know my damn platform have been available to you. You should have been coming out here telling me, because guess what? I'm going to tell you something else the source told me that you don't know, that the source told me that she told them when she came back home on the telephone, allegedly. That on her honeymoon night or the night of her marriage or whatever it is, he left her ass for 5 hours and came and told you that he left her ass.
Wow.
I can't hear anything, Natalie. I can't hear anything.
I just said wow.
Natalie, Natalie, this is
Are
coming
you?
from
Can you hear me?
Natalie.
Okay.
Am I what? Am I what? Hello?
Can you
Hello?
hear me? Okay, Auntie.
I can hear you now. What did you say? I didn't hear you.
All I said was wow. Wow.
So
I can't.
is this an
Wow.
allegation? Is this a false allegation that he left her for 4 hours on their Vegas wedding night and she was upset and came running to you about it? Is that a false allegation or is that just an allegation of an allegation of an allegation of an allegation?
That's a true allegation.
And
That did
so and
happen.
so you didn't think that people needed to know that. It's taking this secondhand
It did not.
source. You didn't think people needed to know that some of that stuff was your defense. You didn't think that people needed to know that she wasn't even happy with the mofo? Allegedly. Ashley, all this is allegedly.
All the things that you're saying, I'm just in complete shock that they're coming out of your mouth. I can't.
But Natalie, let
I
me
can't.
ask you a
I
question.
can't
Why
believe.
wouldn't you
I
tell
can't
me?
believe that you already know all this information
I'm
when I had all this
auntie.
information
I'm
and I never
auntie.
told it. I can't believe that you knew it.
Natalie, I'm auntie. Natalie, don't get it twisted. I'm auntie. I got friends in high places. Hello. Okay. Natalie, but why wouldn't you tell me? So when we did the interview, why wouldn't you tell me? Why does another source have to be the one to tell me and not you? That's why people have looked at your story, your conflicting story, and said, I don't believe a damn thing Natalie's saying. Because you're sitting there with this team trying to take the harrow. Look, we Michelle Obama up on here, okay? She's the one that goes high when they go low. But it comes a time in life, boo, when you got to go lower than they're low. And today is that day. So where was he, Natalie, for 5 hours when he just got married? Where was he, Natalie?
Not with Ashley. I have no idea where, what, who, how. All I know is not with her.
Maybe it was a Tinder run. Maybe he, after, love me tender, love me sweet, he had to go and do a little tenderoni, pick up a tenderoni, and then, it took him about 5 hours, and then he came back, and then she was mad, allegedly, and did not want to even be bothered with him. And then 3 days later, she comes running back to you again, crying because this time it wasn't a love me tender, love me sweet. It was a tender and a swipe left or a swipe right. Hello?
I'm still here.
Don't go silent on my ass now.
Oh,
After
I'm
she
not.
found out, after allegedly, after she found out, Natalie, okay, that Jay was allegedly on Tinder, did she not come running to you?
Yes.
But then she conveniently threw your name down the toilet. And I don't mean to.
Yes.
I don't mean to come at you like this, Natalie. I need to apologize to
No.
everybody because you know what, I love Natalie, but sometimes as an auntie, you just got to go head on and get up in your niece and nephew face And I'm sorry, Natalie. You know, if you feel blindsided, but like it's been on me. You know what I'm saying? It's been something I've been wanting to peel off me, like a like a second layer of skin. Like it's summertime outside, and I still got on a wool coat. You know what I'm saying? I'm still wearing cashmere coats in the summertime, and I just have to peel it off. And so I'm sorry, Natalie. I hope you forgive me and we remain friends.
Of course, Auntie.
But that
I'm
in
just like,
go ahead, you what?
when it's just I'm completely caught off guard, and it's taken me by surprise that I've been trying to be a better person and rise above all this, but in reality, I should have known that there would have been other people. There would have been other people. There's other enemies and other things and people that know
Yeah, because
stuff about her. So I
according
should
to
have
this
known that this
girl,
stuff was going to come out.
according
I
to
shouldn't
this
have
girl,
let the
she
fingers
can't
get pointed
stand
at me.
her.
I should have stood up for myself.
According to this girl, she can't stand her. Allegedly, she can't stand her. She's sick of her. She's sick of her trying to money grab. She's sick of her trying to cover up that she filmed happily ever after. She was scared you was going to come out and tell that. But I don't know why she's scared you're going to come out and tell anything, because you haven't told a damn thing. Everybody sat out there on the interview last night and was like, she ain't said nothing. She ain't said this. This was a waste of time. Why did she even do this interview? Even your auntie felt like that. Why the hell did Natalie do the interview when she ain't said anything? Well, God damn it, she gonna say something, because I'm about to let Natalie know had a whole nother ace card in my hand, that it was a whole different source that was telling me exactly what was going on and telling me. But see, the thing about it is, at first they was trying to throw you under the bus. Okay. At first, they was like, well, Natalie ain't tell you this. Well, Natalie ain't tell you this. Natalie's a fraud. Natalie's this. Natalie's that. I said, okay, well, then why you telling? Because in the process of you throwing Natalie under the bus, you telling me, T, that Natalie ain't even told me. How that work? How you do that? So then after a while, the stuff just got so preposterous, allegedly, that they just was like, you know what? I'm telling it. And then what really kicked them over the top was the interview that I did with John. Because they looking at John and saying, well, John's being tricked. He's out there, they use John to do this. They use John to do that. No, don't fuck with John, because John's my friend. John is my friend. And I'm not going to sit out here and embarrass John or drag John down or fault John for believing what Ashley said. Because guess what? At the end of the day, it's all allegations. But I'm not going to let anybody drag John, because he doesn't know the truth from a lie. Just like I don't know the truth from a lie. But when I'm getting receipts after receipts after receipts, and she's making accusation after accusation that it's Natalie, it's Natalie, it's Natalie, it's not Natalie. Just like last night, I'm sitting on the daggone live, and you're sitting on the live. I'm watching. I got the phone up so all my viewers can hear the interview. Screen goes black. But you're sitting there doing the interview with this woman with your cell phone. But this other person with this fake Instagram page that they have been making allegations saying that it was you was talking to me. So how in the hell are you using your phone to do an interview and running an Instagram page, talking and DMing back and forth with your auntie when your ass using your phone to go live? I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of it. This 90-day fiance season has drawn me back crazy. And I'm tired of it. Sick of it. Because they're not going to play me and they're not going to play John. And I almost had an attitude with you, Natalie, thinking, okay, Natalie is playing me. But I understood that you was trying to take the high road, that you were working with this organization because you just flat out wanted to go away. But damn it, I'm going to tell you one thing. You ain't Michelle Obama, and neither the hell am I. And so when these mofos go low, we got to go lower. And now I'm sitting up in here and you silent as a as a church mouse peeing on some cotton. Can't nobody hear you. And I apologize if you feel like you have been ambushed. I apologize if that's how you feel. But I'm I'm cleaning it up for me and John. Because like I told John, we in the middle of this. John and I in the middle of this. We're trying to come out with the 90-day fiance tea. We ain't got no damn dog in this fight. People attacking John and calling him all kinds of names out his mouth when Natalie, you had the information the whole time, and so does Ashley. But y'all choose to feed us what you want to feed us. And I ain't getting on you, baby. I'm just, I'm just being auntie. And sometimes,
no, I understand that. I'm listening.
Are you sure you understand?
I do. I hear what you're saying, and I hear,
What am I saying,
I can't take back
Natalie?
the things that. What's that?
What am I saying?
You and John are there together, and you have one goal in this, and that is to to go back and tell the people how it is and what things you're hearing and what you're doing. But you've been got in the middle somehow, but you should never be in the middle, and that you're sick of me covering up for her, and that you have someone else that is giving you receipts. You have someone that's telling you everything that I already know that I'm not spilling any tea about, that I'm just sitting back, allowing myself to look bad. I'm allowing myself to get drugged through the mud. I'm allowing my name to be destroyed, and you don't know why.
You, and I trusted you. I trusted you. So because
I want you to be able to trust me. Because
okay.
I've never lied. I just didn't say enough.
Well, lying can be by omission. If you're not giving the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God, then lying can be by omission too. Lying is not just saying the words. Lying is knowing the truth and not saying what the truth is. That can be a form of lying as well. And so when your auntie is asking you things and your auntie is doing an interview with you, and we go off the air and you don't spill the tea on what you know, then that could be lying, because now another source is coming to me. But they've been coming to me. They've been coming to me allegedly, because everything we said out here is alleged. But I'm gonna tell you, it like for me, it got eerie. It got scary. It got scary when that girl went in the hospital. And I'm telling you right now, I want to believe with everything in me.
Auntie, I want to say to you, like, I never was trying to hold back on anything. I was never trying to do anything. I think what it really comes down to is I didn't know that she was manipulating me and doing this to me until recently. Like, I didn't know. I didn't want to believe that she was this person hurting me so bad. I didn't know. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't understand it. I've been so hurt and going through all these emotions and feelings and just trying to stay afloat. I had no idea how much manipulating was actually going on. I didn't know. I just thought, I just wanted it to go away. I didn't want to keep bringing it up and stirring the pot and putting stuff out there for it to turn back on me. I never anticipated anything going through the stuff that I've gone through.
Now you hit my damn soft spot because your ass over there crying. I don't mean to make you cry, Natalie. I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything. You got to understand how frustrating this whole entire season has been. And I understand you didn't know. You understand what I'm saying? No.
No, I am. I've just been living it every single day. I've been dealing with this every single day, knowing that I'm not the person that I'm being accused of. It's hard. It's very hard. And I'm trying to overcome it each and every single day, and it's just hard.
Okay.
And to think what you're saying, and to think that I could have done something different to not have to feel like this and everything, it's just so I'm not upset by the things that you're saying. I'm just upset by the situation. I'm upset that I couldn't have done more, and now I just want to do more for myself. I want to be better. I want to help someone else so they don't have to go through what I am.
I understand. And I don't want anybody to think that I was being cruel to you, but sometimes,
No, and I don't believe that you were.
I wasn't trying to be cruel and I wasn't trying to make you cry. I've just been very angered because I know that the source is someone else. And I get sick of seeing your name over and over and over. And now you about to make me emotional up on this mofo. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of you taking the fall for somebody else. I'm tired of Ashley feeling like she can use you as a scapegoat and as the face of everything that's spilling when I know daggone well that this girl is sitting up there talking to her continuously on the telephone and spilling her tea. And guess what? When Happily Ever After comes out, who is she going to blame for that? Who is she gonna blame for that tea being spilled? Which friend is she gonna pick? Is she gonna eeny, meeny, mighty, mo through the mofos? Who is she gonna accuse then when you don't have anything else to do with this? How did you feel last night? Because I gotta calm down because I want to get emotional out this mofo tonight. Like I really do. I feel like all my makeup is going to be sitting on the side of my face. Okay. But let me ask you, how did you feel last night when this girl sat out there? Okay. And live, while you live, she live, and says that the police were at your house and that the police have been called, knowing that she didn't have a police report because I had somebody to blow it up, and that's not a police report. How did you feel last night when that went down?
I just felt like, the good Lord, here we go again.
Were
Like,
the police
why?
Did the police
Like,
come to your
why?
house?
Can't be happening.
Have the police come to your house?
No.
Did they come to
No,
your
they
house
have not.
yesterday?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Did they come to your house yesterday?
No, they did not.
Did they come today?
No, they have not.
Did they send you a letter or a Morse code?
No, they have not. I haven't received any phone calls or strange phone calls. Strange calls, I haven't received anything that would make me think that uh, I would have any kind of contact. I haven't heard a thing.
Okay.
I also know that yesterday I was busy with my kids and at soccer and doing a million other things and at my house. So,
and guess what?
I'm not worried
and guess
either.
what? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know you was too. I know you were too. I know you were nowhere around there. I know you weren't at your house because the source told me that you got a restraining order and y'all can't even be in the same place at the same time. Allegedly. So how the hell did you show up in the same place with her? And if she had saw you in the place, wouldn't she have taken a daggone picture? Wouldn't she have recorded it if she saw you? That person ain't had no zoom lens. They were standing right up on their asses, right there. So you know what? I knew it wasn't you because ain't no way neither one of y'all wouldn't have went live with that. But other people don't know. So they make assumptions when they don't know. But I didn't let your ass know that I knew that y'all couldn't be in the same place at the same time. Isn't that right, Natalie?
That's right. She can't be at the same place as me at the same time.
So how the hell did you take a picture and leak it? That's why you can't believe everything that you hear. You got to be, you got to be a thinker. You have to. This stuff is for entertainment purposes only. And you know what I have drawn, my conclusion that I have drawn? If all of this stuff is true, if you had all this information, why not damage your reputation? Because at this point, you're a liability to me making that paper. So if I can ruin your credibility, if I can throw your name down the toilet, that when you speak your truth, nobody will believe it. Because I have ruined your credibility. Nellie, did you ever think that your credibility was at stake when you were trying to take the high road?
No, I did not.
Then you need to talk to
It's
me.
not even something I thought about.
Then you need to talk to me, honey. You need to call me on the phone. You need to get schooled, boo. You need to get schooled. Because, see, this has been about your credibility the whole time. And guess what? She may be doing a live now. She may be saying, you know what? This ain't credible. Don't test it. Don't test it. Don't test it. Don't test it. So this is what people wanted to know, Natalie. This is what people have been anxious to hear from you. Not all these little pansy little interviews. And I take that back. I don't mean pansy interviews. They don't want the high road. They want the truth. And sometimes the truth is on the low road. Sometimes that's where the truth is. And you can still go on and live your life and do what you do. Because as for me, this is the last time you and I will be addressing this. This is it right here. Because I got my answers. I appreciate our relationship. I really do. And there's a lot of things that you need to learn from your auntie. Because if you ever decide to do reality TV again, or for anybody who think they're going to do reality TV, as a sidekick or as a cast member, there's certain lessons in this that you need to learn. Number one, your character and your credibility is everything. Your word is your bond. And when somebody is attacking you in the court of public opinion, you got to come back out and attack. We don't have time for the hollow ballow. We ain't got time for that. When you are damaging my credibility, when you are going to tabloids and saying that I've talked to tabloids and tried to spill your tea, and not one tabloid, not one has come out and confirmed that Natalie has reached out to them. Not a one. This is about your credibility. I haven't heard not one of them come out and say Natalie did drop that story with us. All we heard, all we heard was that allegedly she did it. And it got printed. And now, in the eye of the public opinion, you have been tried and found guilty. So sometimes when you don't say anything, it's almost like you're pleading guilty. No contest. You can't let it be a no contest test on your credibility, on what people believe about you. Sometimes you got to get out there and get down in dirt, down dirty with it. You got to do that, Natalie. Because people have said some mean things about you. And they're going to say some mean things about me because some people still ain't going to believe. And you know what? It's almost like, and I hate to compare it to this. So y'all get ready. You get ready. You can make every comment that you want, but I'm telling you, better not be disrespectful. Simone, Mary, Josie, get ready because I'm about to say it. I'm about to say it. It's almost as if there's and I know it doesn't, it ain't gonna make sense right off, but it'll make sense later on. A lot of people were shocked about what. Hello, Natalie.
Hi, I'm here.
A lot of people were shocked about what happened with R. Kelly, but he was doing it right out in the open. And for this, I compared it to this because it appears that she's lying right out in the open, and nobody sees it because it's out in the open. The lie is in the open, flat out in your face. Allegedly. If she's lying, allegedly. It's right in your face. And it's hard to swallow it when it's right in your face. Just like it's been hard for the African American community to swallow all of this stuff that happened with R. Kelly. And I know that some people can't, I know that hits some people kind of hard. But sometimes when you do your crime out in the open, nobody realizes that you're even committing one. But there's some people who are conscious thinkers. They really think about things. They process it, the possibilities and the impossibilities. And then they draw a conclusion. But it's all based on allegations and speculations. Because when this girl goes out and she makes comments about you, Natalie, it's matter of fact. It ain't even alleged. She come flat out and say Natalie did this. She said out there yesterday on her live and said Natalie was at my house. Didn't even say, I think she was at my house. Or she may have been at my house. Or it appears that she was at my house. She's stalking me. And you taking a high road? Do you plan on doing anything about that, Natalie, or you just gonna let that go under the bridge too?
I wasn't at her house, and I mean, I would. If you have, maybe we can talk about that. And if you have something you think, you can direct me in that way. But as of now, and after what we are saying, I'm washing my hands clean of that girl. I'm not.
You should have did
There's
that when
nothing
you
more.
should have did that, Natalie, when she put your ass out the bridal party. When she put you out the bridal party and publicly humiliated you in your name, you should have did that then. But see, you didn't know because you didn't see the film until after it was done. See, and I think that that's a lot of things that we don't understand. But you know, you felt that. You know that you had a deposit on the dress. You know that you got put out the wedding. And so you should have cut her back then. I don't know what your attachment is to her. But I tell you what, from this day on, cover your own ass. Cover your own self. Take
I
care of
will.
you and your kids and your husband. Now, one of my moderators, and I need you to answer this question because this coming from a moderator. Okay. Now, she been with you ride or die. Okay. Ride or die. Her name is Simone Moore. So shout out Simone. I need you to say hi to Simone.
Hi, Simone. Thank you, honey.
Simone Moore been with you from day A, okay? But she asked me a poignant question, and I want to ask you, and then we're going to wrap up this interview because I need to get something to eat. I'm hot and heavy, and I know you've been crying, so I want to have a conversation with you offline in front of everybody. Offline, I want to do it in front of everybody. But Simone asked me a question that I want to ask you. Why didn't Chris, as a man, step up to Jay as a man? Is Christian around somewhere to answer that? Because my moderator, Simone Moore, wants to know why he didn't do that as a man.
Yeah, Christian's here. Hey, Christian, you want to come?
Hey, Christian. Hey, boo, what's up, Christian?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, boo. Look, Simone Moore, my moderator. She been with y'all from day 8. She peeped Ashley's game from the whole beginning. Can you shout Simone Moore out, please?
What's up, Simone? How you doing?
Okay. Now Simone asked me a question. Okay. Simone asked me a question. I'm bringing her to the wedding with me. Okay. I already made a decision. I ain't doing no contest or nothing. She coming with me. But look, Simone asked me a question. Okay, I'm coming. Simone asked me a question, and I want to get this answer from you. Simone is one of them women that she don't play. She a firecracker, hailing all the way from Detroit. You understand what this is? Detroit or Chicago, one of them. But she asked me a question, and I wanted to ask you as we close up this interview. She said, "Why didn't you, as a man, step up to Jay and handle your business?"
Right. I started to defend Natalie in the beginning of all this, and I quickly saw that it was going to be a messy situation. That Jay, I mean, he's a young boy. He's a teenager or something like that, and I didn't have the time. I'm dealing with a lot of things with my daughters and going in and out of the court system, fighting for custody of them.
So you didn't need it.
That takes precedence over this guy just running his jaws and doing it all for the gram or whatever they do nowadays.
Thank you, Christian, for answering
as a grown
that.
man, but as a grown man though, I like in my profession, I help troubled youth, adjust to society. So how would I look online battling with this young kid who I'm in essence supposed to be helping?
Okay. That was a very honest answer. And I thank you so much, Simone. I'm hoping that satisfied you. And I thank you all for shouting Simone out, because I'm gonna tell you, that girl been ride or die from the beginning. Even when I wasn't in y'all corner, even when I didn't believe nothing Natalie was saying, and I thought Natalie was the bottom, the scum of the, you know what I'm saying? She was ride or die with y'all from the very beginning. I'm telling you, she was. So I thank you so much for answering that question. In closing, is there anything, Natalie, that you want to say to me, or you want to say to all of the viewers out here?
I just want to thank everyone that is sending positive vibes my way. I want to shout out the appreciation that I have to the people that have said kind words to me. They're always helpful and they're always appreciated. They do make me smile, and going through what I'm going through, I just take it as one good comment cancels out 10 of those negative trolls. And that's all I can focus on. And I just really appreciate the time that you've taken to give me and the opportunities that you gave to me. I also appreciate you calling my ass out and handing it to me and letting me know what it is, because that's a lesson in itself that I just learned. And I really appreciate that. And for anyone that wants to know more, know how, or anything like that, just be true to yourself. And with that, take Auntie's advice. Be true to yourself, but protect yourself.
And I'm sorry I made you cry. I'm so sorry I made you cry, because I know people gonna be like, "Damn, Auntie made her cry," but I didn't mean to make you cry, baby. I'm so sorry.
No. Don't no. It's really it's an emotional thing. I live this. Everyone needs to remember, even though this is a reality TV show, this is my reality. So reality is really perception, and that's the biggest thing. A few minutes of what you see and what you hear and the lies that got spread around about me, I just hope that people can see my true colors shining through at the end of the day. That's it.
Okay. Well, I just want to say that all everything that has been said out here tonight is allegations, is allegedly and for entertainment purpose only. Okay, so don't try to come for your auntie. You understand what I'm saying? Don't even try to come for your auntie. Um, 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 um don't even try. Okay, you all,
Yeah,
yeah.
after this, Auntie, I just think that this subject has been put to rest. I can't imagine anything else that needs to be talked about.
I ain't
So,
know nothing else that need to be talked about because I ain't say the girl was faking in the hospital. I said that a source said she was, and and I was alleged. You understand what I'm saying? And with the receipts and all of that kind of stuff. And so I mean, it is what it is. Natalie, I'm gonna call you after I wrap up this live feed. Okay, sweetie. And y'all have a great night. Okay.
thanks, Auntie. Talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Draw your own conclusions. Draw your own conclusions. Figure it out for yourself. But I tell you what, we ain't going down this avenue again. This is done and this is over with. And I know that some people thought that I was hard on Natalie. But at the end of the day, I ain't got a dog in this fight. I just don't want nobody to be trying to lie to me, bamboozle me, hoodwink me, or anything like that. And so this interview, it was different than any interview I've ever done because I needed to get down to the business with it. I ain't got time to continue to keep playing games. That's I ain't got time because see, I done got tired. I done got tired of seeing it. And so let me tell you, if you are on Instagram with me and you have been accepted into my Instagram page, do not send me anything more about Ashley, Natalie, or Jay. And don't send me any more information about Eric and Lita to my source. Thank you. I appreciate you telling the truth that Natalie couldn't seem to tell. Allegedly. Thank you for reaching out to your auntie. And I hope that you find yourself in a situation where you can be true to who you hanging around too. Because you know what, at the end of the day, you're supposed to be the girlfriend and you giving me information and you're saying how much you dislike her. You need to set yourself free too. If you don't like her, don't bunk with her. Don't hang out with her. There's a way that you can pull out that situation without, causing a whole bunch of hurt and pain. You know what I'm saying? Tell her your life going in a new direction. You don't have to carry somebody else's burdens just because they call you on the phone. Because at the end of the day, you see what happened to Natalie'S, right? Allegedly. So if you don't bunk with her for real and y'all ain't friends like that, stop faking. And I don't need you to send me anything else either. Not even next season. Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, hold on, wait a minute. I might still need you next season. I still might need you on the Happy Ever After, but we'll talk about that. But for anybody that's following me on Instagram, if you are a person that tend to send things to me on email and stuff like that, and in my Facebook, I don't want to hear anything else about them. After today, I'm done with this. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I want you all to know that if you question anything, John Yates and I are friends and we respect each other in the business. And though we may not agree with everything that is going on, we respect one another. And I have mad respect for John. And it just is what it is. At the end of the day, the two of us have found ourselves tied up, tangled up, and twisted up in this, this stuff. And it hasn't been fair to either one of us. And so today, this is me making peace with it. This is me getting down to the bottom of it. And this is me just saying, look, we're going to all tell the truth up in God's house. Okay? We're going to tell the truth up in Auntie's house too. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to my moderators, Josie, Simone, and to Mary. Thank you so much to all of you all who have chatted and enjoyed yourself and expressed yourself in a way that was not disrespectful to myself, to Natalie, or to anybody else in the room, please feel free to leave your comments. Any comment that you would like to leave, please feel free to do that as well. I would love to hear what you have to say, but please, like I said, don't send me nothing else about this situation, because as I'm signing off, I'm done with the bull. Love you. Y'all have a great one.